I literally write letters to everyone I care about. If you've ever been close to me or have made an impact in my life, you probably own a letter written by yours truly. If anybody ever asked me what to give me for my birthday, I'd always say, just write me a letter, but handwritten, okay? Because to me, the fact that someone is willing to take the time to pick out a piece of paper, search for a pen or pencil, someone who actually spends 1 or 2 hours thinking of what do I write her or how do I explain it, just melts my heart. Overall, it shows that they actually care about you. And it feels way more special than a text or an email. It's like they're actually emotionally present. Have you ever gotten that question? Hey, what's your favorite school subject? Well, the times I've gotten it, I've always said writing class, confidently. But I never had a reason to. My reasons were always just because I like it. But I don't like every type of writing. I ask myself, what about literacy makes me like it so much? Handwriting is one of the type of voices that I love the most. I say voices because just like talking, recording, declamation, writing is a form of expression. Writing is a form of speaking up. That's why most therapists tell you to journal. If you feel angry, journal. If you feel sad, journal about it. You're passionate about something, journal it. In my case, I could never stick to a diary. I'm the type of person that loves to talk. I like to get my point across and in the same time let my feelings out. I used to think that being an emotional person was a bad thing because why do things affect me so much and I have these strong feelings about everything when others can just move on in an hour? Feeling a lot is a blessing and a curse. The con is that it causes hurt inside you and even as much to fall into a depression. I recall a time in my life when this was what happened. It was exactly a week before going into winter break my sophomore year in high school. The year prior had been the worst year of my life, and including having to go through cancer at 14 years old. My whole group of friends and even some family completely cut me out of their lives. I vividly remember sitting on my bed that night, feeling this tight knot in my throat, feeling the black color on my eyelashes start to fall and flood my cheeks, cold tears falling all the way onto my neck, then that strong ringing in my ears coming from my body, indicating to me that I couldn't breathe. This was a regulated happening in my day to day. Now, after feeling like I was completely alone, that feeling was my brain's cue to start taking action. Do something so I can stop feeling this way. I need to fix this. So that same night, I slowly ripped out a page from my algebra notebook, slowly took out a pen from my pencil case, music playing in the background, but the music that my brain listened to every single day, which sounded like that little light inside of me was leaving with every weeping sound I made and every hard breath I had to take, making sure I didn't pass out. Hey, stranger, I started writing. Writing is an understatement. I poured my heart out, page after page after page of writing to 16-year-olds, reasons why they are the best friends anyone could have, and how much I want them back into my life. To be exact, I wrote 5 letters, one for each day of the week. 5 letters for each one of those ex friends that had left me feeling like I wanted to die. By the end of the week, after revealing to them every single detail of my feelings towards them, I received nothing back. No comment, no look over at me, nothing. But after it had sunk in, I realized that all of that writing helped me vent out all those extreme feelings that had my heart aching. Fast forward 2 years, senior year. Destiny put all of them into the same creative writing class with me. And there it was, my chance to get closure. Even though there was so much character growth that came from them leaving me with no answers, I needed that final hit. I wrote a 7-minute long personal story about how it's not about you. My story does not end with you. Why? Why did you have to leave? Why did you have to leave me while I was going through the hardest point in my life? I asked, my eyes filled with tears, feeling all the eyes on me while the class got even more silent. My eyes had tunnel vision, though, locked into theirs. While my eyes were filled with tears, theirs were filled with pride and carelessness. But as my speech continued, my voice stopped breaking and started filling up with power. Okay, so I know this was supposed to be a story about how literacy is positively in my life. And this might look the other way, but this is how. I took all that hate, all that sorrow built up inside my body, and slowly let it out in the form of letters and speeches. Throughout high school, I wrote and spoke a lot about my cancer journey and dealing with the loss of my past life, as well as the image held in my mind of those people that used to be a part of me. Now, I have an immense gratitude to literacy for giving me the opportunity to express myself in a magical way. I do not see all of these events as hurtful anymore. Like I say in my speech, turn that hurt into a form of power. Take whatever life throws at you, and after feeling sorry for yourself for a little bit, stand up. Makeshift that pain into success. Literacy plays a big part in my life because of the authority I gave it. I believe I have learned and grown a lot from each letter and speech I write. Each new paper is a new thing I learn about myself and a new way I learn to express myself. Now, if anybody asks me what my favorite subject is, I'll say writing class because it gives me a stronger voice.